So what I'll do is I'll click on pump fan here. For just to be safe, we need to read about this token. Then we'll check their website, the contract address, and also check the market section. You can see on the community sentiment is 71% bullish, and even pump fan is for Solana meme coins. That's why right now Solana is almost $241, right? So what I'll do is I'll click on the trading view, then I'll search for pump fan. You might be asking, how will you get the name? Now if you observe at the pump.fan, the top left hand side, you can see pump and they said hashtag 40, meaning if you start counting from Bitcoin, pump fan will be at the 44th position. This coin can still go to $2 or even $5 by the end of 2026 because it's for meme coins, okay? Meaning people are currently buying this coin. So type in pump.fan, then we select Binance because that's where our money is. So you can see this coin is just going up. But we don't want tokens like this to trade. We want a token that is still around its prime, around maybe here, so that we can buy it and get all this movement upside. So let's go back and see if we can get another token. We go to the past 1 hour trending. Okay, so we can see a coin here called Zora, right? Now click on the coin. We need to check on the market section to see whether this coin is available on the exchange that we are going to trade. So what I need to do is I just have to click on the, let's see, the market section. We can see that this coin is available on Bybit, it's available on Binance, and also OKX, even on KuCoin and crypto.com. Now if you check at the top left hand side, we have the name of the coin and it's at the 192 position. Usually if I'm going to trade, I'm always looking at the tokens that are starting from 150 to 9,000 because they have an ability to do 50%, 70%, and even 80% increase in a day. Okay, so I'll just click on the pump fan here, trading view, then we search for Zora. We'll add .p for our perpetuals because that's where our money is. So I'll select this. Last 2 weeks we already traded this coin and it went really well. You can see here. Now I have a community and I also teach people how to do this. So whether you are from any place, Australia, Canada, United States, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, you can do this. Now we are looking for our support and resistance. So because we have selected the coin, always change the time frame to 4 hours. Crypto moves in 4-hour time frame. For you to see the effectiveness of the chart, you need to use the 4-hour time frame. Now I'll go for the trend line, select horizontal line, come and put it here. Okay, then I'll go for my resistance. Resistance is usually where the price reach. Now we crypto traders, we didn't care the lower lows and lower highs. We just know that we are going to trade this coin and we are looking for the perfect entry. Timing is very important. The reason why I'm trading this coin now is because it's currently on the 1 hour trending on CoinMarketCap, and sooner or later people are going to see it and they'll start trading it. Now I'll go for my position. Okay, then I'll select long position. I'll come and add it here. Then I'll click on the ruler, bring it here, drag it to like 20% or 30. This will be okay. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because Some people will take a trade and they'll come and tell me that, oh, Askanda, I just took a trade, and anytime I take a trade, it will go and hit my stop loss and go in my direction. You are being too greedy. You need to understand that you are not the only one trading, meaning even if you want to trade, don't put your stop loss near the entry, because even if this coin is going to go in your direction, it's not just going to go straight down. For example, if this coin is going to go up, it will not just go up like this. It can make drama. It can do like this, like that, like that, like that, like that, and go. So we need to make sure that our stop loss is far away from the entry, and also we are not over leveraging. Now you can see here we have the last trade that we took. It almost got to our stop loss, but later on went in our favor. We got like almost 3% of what we invested. When we are using the leverage, that's about 80% or 90% of the capital invested on this trade. So what I'm going to do is, once I have the position bar calculated, I'll double click on it. Now when on it, you are supposed to enter the capital that you currently have in your trading account. So now we have $289. So we'll enter 289. Now here you can see I'm using 5% risk. My entry is here, then my stop loss. So if I am going to trade, I'll go to my Binance, search for Zora, okay? On the features section, Zora, this is the coin. Now we always use market orders, okay? So I'll click on TP/SL. The take profit is where we'll exit should in case the trade go in our favor. Always remember to put your stop loss. The stop loss will help you exit the trade automatically if the trade is not going in your favor. So what I'm going to do is I'll click on the trading view, copy my take profit. Remember, always add your take profit and stop loss. And the most important thing is even adding your stop loss, because sometimes you can just take a trade and a news will happen. I'll take you through the next tutorial, which is called fundamentals. Something can just happen somewhere and it will affect your trade, so you need to have a stop loss. This will protect you. Now here we increase it to 5%, but remember, we don't just increase the amount to 5% like this. The reason why we are doing this is because we don't want a situation where you put all your money in one basket. What if this trade doesn't go well? So some of you will come and tell me that, oh, Askanda, I just took a trade and within 1 hour, 2 hours, I got liquidated. The reason why you got liquidated is because you go and drag your margin to 30%, 50%, or even some people even go to 70%. Meaning if the trade doesn't go straight into profit, everything that you have in this account will just disappear. Whether you are trading on Bybit, Binance, OKX, and KuCoin, whether you have a strategy that is 90% and is giving you 1:5 risk to reward, or is giving you 1:2 or 1:3, just make sure that you don't use more than 5%. I always try to tell you guys, for me, if I am selling a token, I go with 3%, and if I'm buying, I go with 5%. So I'm going to use 4% of the capital here. So if you observe on the cost, they are telling us is $11, meaning that's the amount we are investing in the trade. Now we already know that we are going for long, so I'll click on long. Now if I click on long, they will just ask me for the summary of the trade, then I'll just click on confirm. If I click on confirm and scroll down, you can see that the trade is now active on the position. When you take a trade, you should have 1 position and 2 open orders. When we click on the open orders, it gives us the take profit and the stop loss. So the take profit, remember what I said, should in case the trade comes to this particular green line, this place, this ending of this green line, right? This place, let me use the horizontal rate, this place 0.0 1293. It's going to close automatically and will make like 4 times of what we have invested or more. But if this trade decide to go down to this place, okay, then we are going to lose like 5% of our capital. Now always remember, the reason why we are doing this is because of the margin, the leverage, because 25 now multiplied by the cost that we used, that was $11. If you observe at the right hand side, we have something we call margin ratio. The margin ratio is like a speedometer. You can see I'm using 1% of my capital on this trade. If you take a trade and the margin ratio is more than 1%, please close the trade and take it again. Now below it too, we have the margin balance. This is the current amount left in our trade after taking it. Then we have the unrealized PNL minus 1.6, almost $2. That means we are still in loss. Usually when I take a trade like this, I give it 1 to 4 hours, but I don't trade on weekend for the sake of the tutorial and the questions that you guys are asking. That's the reason why I just went through this. So assuming we want to close this trade, we'll just click on the position again, then we'll click on the market orders, then we'll be able to close the trade. I don't know, maybe my settings have hidden the trade, but this is how you do it.